good soup. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another Death Battle React video. And before we begin, I just want to mention a little something. So Rooster Teeth, the owners of the Death Battle series, are now hounding down on reactors, especially me. The last video that they actually tried to make a little, like a strike, was in the Cloud versus Link video that I originally posted a few weeks back, or even months. And that's kind of making me feel a bit sad. Why? Because it's like, out of thousands upon thousands of people who just react to these death battles, just like me, are either not getting hounded just as hard as I am, or something else, because it's like, hey, people react to these things and they should be allowed to. Even Rooster Teeth on their website said, hey, if you're making a react video, it's okay. You can look it up. I looked it up. You just gotta post like, oh, this video is not affiliated with Rooster Teeth, and the rest of the text, and that's basically giving you the good to go. But it's like, what's going on? And I just noticed the line thanks to the light from behind me. I'm gonna fix that. This is why lighting is important, kids. So aside from that, we have the death battle of Bruce Wayne versus Tony Stark. We've already seen this coming ever since the first Iron Man movie, but hey, we're finally getting a death battle after what? After 12, 13 years? So, a few thoughts before we begin. We both know who these characters are. I know Tony Stark because of the movies. I only know about him from the movies, so I know that some of my information is incorrect. Same goes with Bruce Wayne, aka the Batman. I'm just going with the surface level information that everybody in the public conscious knows. This is excluding hardcore comic book fans and also those who basically drown themselves in either like the animated series or the live action series or whatever you want to call them. Just basically the animated series, not cinematic universe, but just that universe overall, because I know it's completely different. It's kind of like, oh hey, in the films Tony Stark created Ultron, when in actuality it's Hank Pym. So yeah, please don't use that against me. I'm just a regular person who likes these characters because of the films. If you come in, guns blazing, being a freaking hater, you're getting blocked. I shouldn't be saying this in almost every video related to comic book characters, but hey, here we are. So I am wearing this in honor of technician and mechanic Tony Stark. I was planning on doing something with makeup with, you know, to honor Batman, but I'm like, that's gonna take a little bit too long, so let's just go all natural, because I mean, come on. People who, well, specifically women who are mechanics, if you get makeup in your eyes, that gets really, really bothersome, so just go all natural. So, boom. And with that said, let's go on with the death battle, and hopefully the copyright bots do not strike this down as easily as when I first uploaded the first video, just about a day or on the same day as the original death battle. So, fingers crossed. I'm glad that we had this kind of break. Okay, so let's go with Tony versus Bruce.
Batman, DC's vengeful crusader of the night.
Yes.
IronMan, Marvel's genius, billionaire, playboy,
Philanthropist. Yeah, I'm glad that they used that.
Use their intellect and determination to take their place alongside gods.
And being filthy, stinking rich sure doesn't hurt either.
Pretty much.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out
who would win a death battle. By the way, this is water. It's not alcohol. Just did it for the bit.
That's right, he's back. In case you're one of
Michael
the
Keaton.
supervillains stalking the streets of Gotham City, I would make peace with whatever god you pray to, because they won't save you from the goddamn Batman.
That is very true.
Before he dressed like a giant rodent and employed little boys in booty shorts as meat shields, he was Bruce Wayne, scion of the multi-billion-dollar company Wayne Enterprises.
Until mommy and daddy got
yeah, everyone knows the backstory.
Void inside him that could only be filled by the never-ending quest for justice.
Vengeance.
And vengeance.
That night, Bruce Wayne died, and the Batman was born. He would devote his life to perfecting his body and mind to become more than human. He would transcend his own mortality.
That is very true.
a nightmare to haunt evildoers till the end of time.
And become the world's best detective.
I feel like Zoloft and therapy would work too, but okay, whatever works.
Batman's resume is absurd. He's mastered 127 martial arts,
Holy
trained
crap.
in stealth and assassination, and is a super genius with a photographic memory. He's the world's greatest
That is very
detective.
true. Yeah, there we go.
None.
I said
Like
it.
how the League of Shadows needs to keep erasing Batman's memories because he keeps finding their secret bases. Or the
Wow,
time
really?
he found a dead body with no entry or exit wound and a 40-year-old bullet nearby, and somehow determined it must have been fired backwards in time.
Despite being a master marksman, escape artist, forensic scientist, mechanical engineer,
And Ninja?
one
Yeah,
of
he was a
Batman's
ninja.
assets stands above them.
Oh god, the Joe Schumacher version.
Bat Stack! Bat has his billions into tactical armor and gadgets for every conceivable situation. If there's one word to describe Batman, it's prepared.
Made of reinforced Kevlar and titanium, his batsuit can resist knives and gunfire, and even protected him from this massive explosion.
Did he ever have
Judging
like
by
a
the size of the
suit
detonation,
made of
Batman's
out of
distance
nth
from the
metal?
epicenter and the surface area of his body,
I'm asking
he
out of
must have
curiosity.
withstood a blast of nearly 60 tons of TNT.
Oh lordy,
His
that's a
cowl
lot.
comes with night vision, infrared, and a radio, while his utility
Hi,
belt
Harley.
is chock full of smoke bombs, nerve toxins, a grappling hook, and batarangs.
Also medicine.
Control midair
I think.
and set to explode.
It was these tools that allowed Batman to wage his one-man war on crime.
But once he got over his angsty loner phase, he
got
helped found the
friends!
Justice League of America in order to bring his personal brand of Bat Justice to the entire world.
And Batman's knack for schemes and preparation skyrocketed.
Oh, I saw this
turning him
video.
into the Bat
Well,
God we all
that
know
show.
and mean. Like the time he developed a backup personality that would ensure he functions as Batman in case of a psychological attack that drove him mad. A
Okay.
backup human operating system.
That's weird.
A computer, but it's his brain.
He even has plans tailored to his teammates' weaknesses should they ever go
I remember
rogue.
that.
He's developed contingencies for everything, which
Just
is
in
why
case.
Bat comes prepared with extra suits for any occasion.
Like his Nightfall exosuit to battle Bane, or the Justice Buster, which he obviously designed to combat the Justice League. He even got a final Batsuit from his sixth-dimensional self that can rewrite your mind.
But
Wow.
my favorite is his stylish zebra
Oh,
suit,
no.
after getting weird Magneto powers. They just made his suit look like this for some reason.
Oh,
There's
lordy.
also the Rainbow Batman suit, the suit of sorrows, and of course, the Bat Nipples. Chicks dig the Bat Nipples. All paid for with
Not
the Bat
really.
card. Never leave the cave without it.
But perhaps his
I grew
greatest
up with
suit of
that
armor,
movie.
the one designed to put him on the same level of insane mind-bending power as his league teammates, is the Hellbat.
That's the one who's gonna fight against Tony.
Thing ever invented.
Forged by Superman in the heart of the sun, each
What?
member of the Justice League contributed.
So
to
basically
the
it's Mjolnir but a suit.
civilians.
And boy, does it show. The
But it's
Hellbat is
Mjolnir is done by a dying
hardcore.
star.
Made of nanokinetic mesh, it can shapeshift around Batman's body and operates via telepathic
Ooh.
link.
It can fly,
Tony.
turn invisible, and fire a bat-shaped chest laser. And by diverting all the suit's power into his fists, he can use the Devastator, a punch powered by Wonder Woman's strength. And she's strong
Wow.
enough to yank the friggin' Earth around. Though it does have a 95% chance of giving old Batman
Holy
Which
shit.
he has given himself to save all of Gotham City on at least one occasion.
Holy
It's
crap.
that level of insane drive that pushed him to use the Hellbat in his one-man invasion of Apocalypse in order to bring his son back to life.
You know, Apocalypse.
Damien?
To the god of evil himself, Darkseid. Batman stared down the final boss of DC Comics and actually kicked his ass.
This is
Wow.
incredible, considering Darkseid is a being strong enough to destroy entire universes and fast
Isn't he
enough to
compared to,
fly
like,
the edge
Thanos?
of the universe in seconds. Since the DC universe is significantly larger than our own, that would be over 600 quintillion times the speed of light.
That
Yikes.
same Darkseid avatar even took a Shoryuken from Alan Scott, who was amped up from the energy of the multiverse. And Bats cleaned his clock just as hard.
But this incalculable strength is drawn from Batman's own life force, specifically his metabolism. Should any
Ooh.
fight with the Hellbat go on too long, Batman may succumb to its hunger before finishing the fight himself. Or absorb someone else's biomass for fuel.
Yeah, you gotta
That
eat.
works too.
So basically, you'd have to be completely batshit insane to pilot this thing. And Bats, is... Yeah, sorry to break it to you, but the grown man that wears his underwear on the outside isn't all there.
In keeping with
Hey, I
being a
remember that
Batman
episode.
hero, he's completely aware of this. That's why he does not kill. Because if he did, he understands that he can't trust himself to know when to stop.
Batman
I
is
was about to
outsmarted
comment on
the
that.
non-omniscient
His
Metro,
number one
and
rule.
His dark counterpart, the Batman who laughs, and humiliated Superman in a one-on-one fight. No, wait, that one's not canon.
Yeah,
That
it's
one
not
he
canon.
technically had, though. Yeah, that one.
Although many of his greatest accomplishments have been aided by his exceptional prep work and foreknowledge, he's no stranger to being put on the spot, even in the face of Armageddon. Who else would kick the Spectre, the Angel of Wrath, God's divine judgment, in the face, and then tell him to get
Kick him
the
in
hell
the
out of his
face!
I'll tell you who.
The Batman.
Batman. Batman.
My parademons arrive soon.
Think I haven't planned for this?
Oh man, it has to be Kevin Conroy. Come on.
You would
Tony!
be doubting the destiny
Cheers.
of genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist, Tony Stark.
Yeah, because you can add massive prick to that list, too.
Tony's parents died when he was still young, leaving the mind-bogglingly brilliant prodigy to inherit a multi-billion-dollar tech
He
company.
kind of looked like a
When
teen
Mommy
in the
and Daddy
movies.
First strings, Tony decided to live it up and down in booze and the ladies.
Which was problematic considering he made his fortune as a part of a military-industrial complex, selling devastating high-tech arms to the highest bidder.
And Tony got to see his handiwork firsthand when it literally blew up in his face.
Yes. I love that movie so much.
Tony never had much of a heart to begin with, but after that, he literally had even less. Unlike so many men of weaker spirit, though, Tony refused to give up. He was made of tougher stuff. He was made of iron.
So he built himself a robot suit to bust the hell out of there. And when he got back to the good old US of A, he devoted his life to protecting the world from the kinds of weapons he helped make by making an even better robot suit and becoming a superhero.
Who can fly?
Building new suits of armor wasn't just a hobby for Tony, but an obsession. Over the course of his long career as a founding member of the Avengers, he has constructed dozens of different models, which he can call to him at once like a literal one-man army.
Most of his armors come with the same basic toolkit: super strength, massively hypersonic flight, and repulsor blast.
Repulsors are extremely dense beams of muons.
Oh, that game. I wanted to play that game.
Electrons. They're actually really interesting. See, they're
Why
classified as
square?
leptons, which don't have any known substructures. Just sort of like...
It's a laser.
The poor car. Oh god.
His armors also come with onboard AI. Like
Jarvis!
He can hack into enemy technology,
Friday.
command his other suits to fight remotely, and operate down to the picosecond. That's 1/1,000,000th of a second.
Nice.
Even outdated armors are strong enough to blow up a chunk of rock as big as Manhattan.
Wow.
By taking a look at its speed, Tony's armor would have had to be hidden with an energy of nearly 300 teratons of TNT.
Very
That's 3
nice.
times stronger than the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs.
Years spent defending the Earth has conditioned Tony to be prepared for any threat imaginable, and he has an armor
Very true.
for almost any occasion.
He's got an armor to bust Hulks, an armor to bust Thors, an armor that can turn intangible, a super tiny armor that can mess with your insides, and an armor
So like
made of
Ant-Man.
white sticky alien goo.
Oh no.
Definitely not legal.
No, shouldn't that be like nanobites?
In order to remain as flexible as possible, though, his standard go-to is the Model Prime. It has all the classic Iron Man staples and has even incorporated size changing for extra strength, an invisible
Oh.
stealth mode,
And a badass lightning samurai sword.
Nice.
Say what you want about the smug son of a bitch, but he's definitely got
It
style.
looks like something out of Kamen Rider.
Alcoholism. But look who's talking.
It was more than likely that same devil-may-care attitude that led to Tony revealing his secret identity to the world, which I guess had no consequences.
Pretty much.
Wiz, when you build a space laser strong enough to wipe out alien fleets in one shot, I don't think the Mandarin is going to interrupt your shawarma lunch date.
That
Shawarma.
space laser is a Dyson sphere, a speculative superstructure that is meant to encircle an entire star and harness its energy. Something
Okay, that's
only
cool.
possible by a theoretical Type 2 civilization on the Kardashev scale.
It's basically when you're galaxy-brained enough to draw power from the entire solar system.
I know it's comics, but the fact that Tony just has one of these lying around is insane. Known as Soul's Hammer, Tony's incomplete sphere is strong enough to destroy a planet at only a 2% charge.
Work on
Oh.
one of those?
Nice.
Talking about how it'd solve your student loan problems once and for all.
No, no, don't do that.
Planets that no longer exist.
Don't give the plans to Kylo Ren.
discuss
He
that.
doesn't deserve it, the freaking
Years
greasy
of
bastard.
protecting the world from aliens, gods, and even his friends. All of that stuff wore Tony down and turned him into the one thing he promised himself he would never become. A narc.
Siding with
Oh.
U.S. government's enforcement of the Superhuman Registration Act led to a literal civil war.
Yeah, the
between
Civil War.
superheroes.
Wasn't that like the Sokovia Accords in the movie?
Though it did prove he could hang with the best of them. He's beaten Captain America in hand-to-hand combat, survived blows from Thor, and even took down the Worldbreaker Hulk.
He even
Yikes.
matched Magneto. Magneto, the guy that controls metal, the thing that surrounds Tony's entire body.
Yeah, he could have
by
just, like,
amplifying his power with Jupiter's magnetic field.
And then Max
Oh.
punched him with the power of the sun, and it was like, no big deal. There really doesn't seem to be a limit to how insane
Nice.
Tony's tech gets.
That is
In the
very,
movies,
very
this is
impressive.
The same guy that figured out time travel just sitting around one evening. In the time it takes me to down a beer, Tony's already shattered the laws of physics. Yeah, sure. Go to the Middle Ages and play Knights with Dr. Doom, you scamp.
The greatest invention of all.
Well, Tony's
however,
very
was
intelligent.
Escape, an entire virtual universe where the only limit is his imagination.
And because Tony's nothing if not predictable, he made an armor out of it. That's right, he made an armor out of a universe.
This virtual armor
What?
is composed of solid holograms that can form any
This sounds
weapon
way
Tony
better
can
than
think
freaking
of.
Batman.
But even it likely cannot compare to the armor Tony created inside the Escape, the Godbuster.
It's literally Iron Man going Super Saiyan. The Godbuster was so powerful, it destroyed the entire Escape in a single blast, along with the AI controlling all of it.
An
No!
earlier iteration of the Godbuster was able to stand up to Celestials, cosmic gods that can warp reality, like Galactus, Odin, and Franklin, who can threaten
Franklin
the
Richards.
multiverse with their power.
So it lives up to the friggin' name in case you were wondering. But it isn't that kind of power that makes Tony special.
Oh, my lordy.
After a life spent wallowing in vice and pleasure, Tony rebuilt himself into a man he could be proud of. Someone who could sacrifice everything to save the world.
I
Yes.
suppose underneath it all, that man of iron had a heart of gold.
Want my property, you can't have it. But I did you a big favor. I have successfully privatized world peace.
Oh, lordy. Okay, we gotta pause right now. I know that I've been commenting over the information, and I've been trying to also like pay attention, but at the same time I needed to talk over it because the bots. But anyway, holy crap! Jesus Christ, this death battle is giving more props to Tony because he's very intelligent. He basically can build anything. Like, he built a freaking time machine compared to like Batman, even though Batman's like the suit that they show that he is gonna he's shown in the freaking like thumbnail of the video that that's the suit that he's gonna wear, which I'm forgetting the name of, but it's the badass one. And also Tony with that one suit, which again, I haven't touched these comics because it's too much time, too much energy. But oh my god, my vibe is going more for Tony. But it may be because of my bias of me liking the films, the MCU. I love the MCU compared to the DCCU, you know, the DC Cinematic Universe. Oh god, it's also because DC and Warner Brothers do not know what the frick they want to do with their DCU. They just made it because of the Avengers. It was their response. It's like, oh no, we are way behind. We gotta hurry this shit up. And yes, I have not seen the Justice League movie nor the Snyder cut. I have no interest in that unless you pay me. Oh god, unless you pay me, I'm gonna watch that and maybe make a video. I don't know. I am more invested in the MCU. I've said this, and I need to basically give my vote to who I believe is gonna be the winner of this death battle. My gut is telling me Tony, because he made almost anything because of his big, massive brain. Like, it's the Markiplier meme, it's big brain time. But also Bruce. He trained himself from a very young age. Well, not too young. Like, once he was able to, he began to train like crazy. He studied so much. He has almost infinite information. He is the greatest detective. But then I remembered something while I was thinking about this. as I was watching this video. Remember the fight with Spider-Man? I was gonna say Superman. Remember the fight with Spider-Man? These death battles are supposedly, if they haven't changed this, these death battles are supposed to be a one-on-one, on-the-spot kind of fight. This doesn't give either contender a chance to prepare, not do investigation, not do like a full-on, research division, whatever you want to call it, especially with these two boys who can afford a freaking investigation division. This is like on the spot. This is not gonna be able to give both Tony and Bruce the chance to say, oh, I'm gonna fight this guy, I'm gonna use this specific armor. No, this is not the case. Hence why I really do like how this death battle told you, like, hey, especially in the thumbnail, like, these are the suits that they're gonna use. So think about it well enough. I still want to go with Tony. It's Tony. Like, he is very charismatic, even though he's a bit of a brat sometimes, even though he has grown thanks to the movies. And then you got Bruce, who is very emo, because he still is very, very upset about his parents' death. Like, I mean, come on, that is pretty traumatic. It's a very traumatic experience compared to Tony from the movies, where he just, he was young enough, or still, like, old enough where, unfortunately, his parents were murdered, and he didn't know until way later, like, yes, they died. That is pretty sad, but I gotta keep on living. And he became a better fighter than his dad was. Awesome. Also, Morgan and Nebula need to be awesome sisters, or else I riot. Okay, so yeah, Tony gets my vote. I'm so sorry for rambling. I just really like the movies. I really like the MCU. And DC, the Suicide Squad, the latest one, is so much fun. I also love how they handled Harley after Birds of Prey, even though I'm like, hey, what happened to the girls? Come on. So yeah, let's get on with the fight and see if my vote is correct or incorrect. Don't fail me, Tony. Come on.
All right, the combatants
They're set.
run the data through all possibilities.
We need to know.
If you want the
But
same level
first,
of confidence
cheers,
as you two
and we
billionaires
skip
to
this
help lift
promo
you.
code.
It's time for a death battle!
Watchtower. Oh my God, Bruce listens to J-pop, I think, or it's K-pop. I don't. Oh,
Hey, Bats.
I recognize that bomb.
I can respect a man with a healthy sense of paranoia and billions to spare. But Steve and Nat are really up my ass about this. Take the Watchtower offline now.
Really? Nat and
You
Steve?
don't want this fight, Tony. It'll be the biggest mistake of your life.
They get to talk. Death battle! Come on.
Do you read me? The Watchtower is being attacked.
So with that banter, they know
I figured out
each other?
hacking in the 2nd grade. How do you think I got in here? Aside from...
Okay. This feels more like a fight between friends. Oh, nice. I'm not sure if this... I'm not sure if the music is gonna get DMCA'd or something.
Ready when you are.
Oh, so he went for the suit. Okay. So basically all I said before out the window.
I'll try to...
What? He's gonna smack him with the watchtower. Oh no. Okay, they landed on Earth, so it's not gonna be on the watchtower.
I am Batman.
No, no, no!
And I am Iron Man. Got a
Bitches!
suit for everything, Bats. Including busting wannabe gods like you.
Yes, thank you. I'm sorry, but yeah, he wants to be a god. Oh, they went with the anime route. If it's too bright, they lowered it. Okay. Oh, lordy.
Bust this.
No! Tony! Well, know Tony's not in the suit, but I mean, what's going on? Come on, come on, Tony! Don't beat him down. Oh, he was in the suit. No!
Had to divert some power to hacking that suit. Like I said, second grade.
Nice.
Fire the hammer!
Hammer! Get the kaboom! I was promised an earth-shattering kaboom! Oh, hi, Bruce.
No more armors, Tony.
No!
Just you and me.
No!
Man to man.
Well, man to genius billionaire playboy.
No! Come on! Yeah, hand-to-hand combat is Bruce's forte.
Just one more.
Yes! Woo! Yes! Yes!
Model 58, the nano armor. Snuck it into your body back on the watchtower. Friday, initiate self-destruct.
Is he gonna die? Is he really dead? No. Oh. It can't be that easy.
Friday, I could really use a drink.
He fucking won? KO!
Oh, come on! You know if they fought naked, Batman would have beat the shit out of him.
That is true.
Batman is a character defined by his tenacity, preparedness, and utter genius.
Yes.
So is Tony Stark.
Yes.
So neither could rely on that skill set alone to pull them through.
And it shouldn't come as a surprise. Batman's standard Batsuit couldn't quite hold up to the firepower of even the most basic Iron Man armors. The Batsuit is surprisingly tough, sure, but
Yes.
it's taking hits from a dude that can punch apart Manhattan.
That is very true.
Despite Bats having a ton of nifty gadgets, Iron Man's armors were way more varied and powerful. With so many unique and often alien abilities, there was no way Bats could predict all of them.
See?
With time, he
My
could
brain
certainly
said Tony.
plan of attack, but since Tony is just as much a genius schemer as Batman, he could do the same.
There are lots of cases where he would have won, especially with his ace in the hole, the Hellbat.
Oh yeah.
The Hellbat's raw power and speed absolutely dwarfed the majority of Iron Man's arsenal, and could have killed him immediately were it not for Tony's own trump cards.
Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
Godbuster, which was definitely strong enough to contend with it. The Hellbat could take on Darkseid, but a weaker version of the Godbuster could hold its own against Celestials.
Darkseid was a being
Oh, my
capable
lordy.
of threatening the multiverse with his power and moving many times faster than light, but the Celestials were capable of the same.
With an armor that strong, Tony could buy himself enough time to break out all his other tricks.
Very
like
nice.
sneaking nano armors into Batman's body, phasing through him with ghost tech, draining the Hellbat's power, or just hacking his suit and shutting it off.
And with
Yep.
an army of armors,
Told
at his
ya!
beck and call,
Bruce!
he could certainly hold Batman off
Bruce
long enough
got
to avoid those
destroyed by Tony.
Since he can control them remotely, he technically didn't even need to be there and put himself in harm's way.
Yep.
And remember, the Hellbat used Batman's own life force as a battery. He needed to end the fight quick or else
Yeah.
his armor would kill him first. With Tony
Unless
throwing
he
an army
absorbs
at him,
somebody.
He didn't have a good way of doing that. Tony just had way too much shit to throw at Batman, while Batman didn't have the time or options he needed to keep up.
Batman may have been a god among men, but Iron Man's wealth of gadgets, insanely powerful tech, and greater mechanical experience allowed him to crush the Caped Crusader.
Heck
You
yeah.
might think it's an injustice that Batman's gonna need avenging, but Iron Man was in a whole nother league.
Yeah!
The winner
All the
is
puns!
Iron
All the puns! Thank God that Tony won! I was so scared. I was like I thought that Bruce was gonna have like an ace in the hole, but oh my God, I'm glad that he won. So let's see who is gonna be the next in the fight.
Check it out by clicking the box
Let's
below
see.
me.
Come on, tell me. Wait. Oh, the Flash? Oh, it's the other guy, the anti-Flash. Goku Black versus Reverse Flash. Okay, so it's Goku. Okay. Not really into DBZ, but I know about a little bit of a Reverse Flash thanks to the Flash TV series that I just decided not to watch anymore. I don't know why. I got bored. But this fight felt like two like good friends who were just like either, well, not necessarily two good friends, but like two associates, let's say that they either like got tired of each other's shit because Tony is the more reckless one, even though he does have plans for things. I mean, come on, you saw the suits. And Batman is the more serious one, like, hey, we need to finish this project by tomorrow so that we can like plan for other things. Yeah, sorry Bruce. I like the Batman. I mean, come on, Kevin Conroy is one of my favorite Batmen, and I mean, freaking Beetlejuice was a Batman. Like Michael Keaton was a Batman, but I mean, Kevin Conroy is still top notch. And Tony, his charisma, it pulls you in. It makes you just want to hang out with him, even though he is a kind of selfish a lot of the time. I mean, the Sokovia Accords, he did not think things through. But hey, that was still a cool fight. Like the entirety of the suit that he built, like he just boom commanded. And Bruce had it coming thanks to freaking Tony being able to hack the system, being able to inject those micro suits into him. And thank God that they mentioned about like what he did in the third Iron Man movie, where he could control the suit without even having to be there. That's why I thought that he wasn't in the suit, but then when they showed him that he was in the suit, I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, that was fun. I'm kind of glad that these death battles are coming back, and of course I think it was because of a hiatus or just because they needed a break. So with that said, thank you all so much for watching. Please check out my Patreon, and also if you don't want to do like a whole monthly thing, you can just give me a one-time donation with Ko-fi. The links are down below. And please check out my other videos, like say the Lego Monkey Kid video that I just released like a few days back in celebration of Lego Monkey Kid finally coming to the United States under Amazon Kids Plus Video. And it'll soon be available for free under Amazon Prime, but for now it's just Amazon Kids, with season 2 airing around late October if I'm not mistaken. And I'm very happy that we're gonna get a 3rd season and hopefully something beyond that. So yeah, sorry for gushing out over Lego Monkey Kid. I just love that show so much. And yeah, again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for the Goku Black versus Reverse Flash Death Battle React video. See ya and get vaccinated!